As for what's next on the agenda, I think we have a little bit more time tonight, so... Hey everyone, welcome to this Night in the Woods speedrun. I'm DigitSpeed. We're going to be playing a speedrun in this game. The thing we're going to do today, we've got to race the animatronic head as fast as we can, so we're going to be breezing our way all the way through part 1, playing the game like really fast, just scrolling all the way through the text, because we like don't even care, dude. We're just trying to speedrun through this game right now. We don't really care about the story very much. We're just trying to breeze through it. We got to get all the way through part 1, so we're going to race through the woods, go home to May's house, then it's going to be the next day, we're going to go say hi to people, we're going to skip through everything else going on at Possum Springs, so we don't really care about that shit. We just want to race all the way through part 1, get through the party in the woods, drink a lot of beer, get drunk, eat tacos, throw up, and then it's all good. We don't really care about that. All we really care about is breezing through the game so we can get to Greg on the hangout on the next day and get to the animatronic head. That's all we really care about. So we're gonna get this cola through the thing, and wait a minute, what? Did I not get a cola just now? I'm not paying attention. Alright, is this when I can get the soda? Alright, now we're gonna get the soda, guys. We're gonna get a Fiasco Cola for Janitor God. So the thing you push the button and they gotta... Faster, please! Speed run it, please! Faster! I don't have time for this. I need to get the frog head. There we go. Speed run. As for what kind of music I enjoy, Rivers. Where's my cursor? There it is. Shit. My B key on my keyboard is kind of weird. That's the kind of music I enjoy. That's a joke, but I listen to a lot of music. I listen to mostly like punk rock and hardcore nowadays, but punk, hardcore, metal, classic rock. A mix of sometimes jazz and classical music too. I like music. And lately I've been listening to my dad band playlist. Alright, back to the speed run. Oh, a janitor screen. Okay, we can do that in the highlight later, I guess. I didn't notice your message, Emoto, until just now, so. Emoto, what do you think of my speed run spiel? Was it as good as when I did the speed run of Vietnamese Crystal? That was the last game I was speed running, right? Zoom so fast. Wonder, do I have that one? Hold on. I'm gonna, to celebrate the occasion of us starting this game over again, I'm gonna see if I can find the, do I have that image somewhere? I feel like it should be in this folder somewhere. Because I posted that meme before. What would I have called it, though? Whatever, I'm doing a speedrun, I don't have time to find this. I was looking for that one meme image of, like, the fan art of Night in the Woods where it was like a picture of May, like somebody like hand drew the picture of May in the bus station. It was like, oh shit, here we go again. And it was like the meme was like captioned like when you start a second playthrough. Anyway, we gotta hurry. We're doing a speed run. Zoom. You can get down for my music taste. Yeah, as far as my favorite bands from the dad band playlist, I mean, oh shit, I gotta remember what I put in that playlist now. I mean, I grew up on a lot of that like classic rock music, but got Queen tattooed on my ribs. Nice. I mean, Nirvana and Alice in Chains are always favorites of mine. Those have been like high school jams. Whoops. This is a terrible speedrun. Gotta reset. Never gonna get the world record at this rate. Can't go wrong with grunge. Yeah, and did I? Oh yeah, I did put Pink Floyd in that playlist too. Wish You Were Here is in there. Pink Floyd is like a childhood favorite for me too. Particularly The Wall, but there's not really the songs from The Wall don't really go with that, like, they don't really go well with that Guitar Hero rock band kind of style. Like, there are songs like Comfortably Numb that don't really have any prominent guitar until the big solo at the end, so I settled on Wish You Were Here as being like a solid enough guitar song. Pink Floyd is never in any of the Guitar Hero rock band games, I'm pretty sure. Speedrunning. Oh wait, I gotta go to bed. What am I doing? I'm in such a hurry. I'm trying to leave. Gotta go to bed, dude. Oh, Rush is good too. Yeah, I mean, I like Rush, but I never got like super into them. Like, I haven't heard a bunch of their albums or anything. My dad had a copy of 2012, so I used to listen to that album a bunch, which is only like a 5-track album, and then he also had like the first volume of their greatest hits record, like he had like a ripped CD of it, like he copied somebody else's copy of that album or something. So I grew up listening to like a little bit of Rush. I used to be really into AC/DC, but now I still like AC/DC, but they're very much like a kind of entry level, like sex, drugs, and rock and roll kind of band to me. Like, I guess the same goes for like Van Halen kind of stuff too. Like, as far as those classic rock bands go, bands like Pink Floyd stand out more because their music and their lyrics are about more than just like, you know, fast, sex-driven rock and roll songs. And I actually always like the Bon Scott era of AC/DC more than Boris Johnson. What is the something Johnson? Oh my God! What is the first name of AC/DC singer? It's Brian Johnson. I like their first singer more, like the Highway to Hell era of AC/DC. Led Zeppelin is great too. Yeah, I've loved Led Zeppelin since I was young. They're gonna be in Dad Hero or Dad Band 2 for sure. The next playlist I make, because I completely missed out on Led Zeppelin making that first playlist. I mean, interestingly enough, Led Zeppelin's never been in any like Guitar Hero rock band kind of stuff because I've heard that band is like really stingy about letting their music be in like movies and video games. Go for it if you want to like post that. Are you in like Nick's Discord or something, or? Because they can probably send that playlist along somehow. I definitely grew up listening to a lot of like 70s music. I didn't realize Lori was here on the first day. And as far as 70s stuff goes, I mean, I'm still as much a fan of The Clash as I ever was. Like, London Calling is still like one of my favorite albums ever. So there's that. I don't remember if if a random person tries to post links in my chat, it might get auto-modded. I actually don't remember. You can try posting the playlist into the chat and see what happens. Or yeah, Whisper, that works too. Yeah. I forgot Whispers on Twitch are a thing. Link deleted. Yeah, that's a thing. It's probably for the best that that's a thing for automod. just so people aren't posting any raunchy stuff in the Digits BB chat. I don't need that. I don't need that in my chat. Oh yeah, we gotta go through a little bit of band practice to get to this point in the story. So we can at least jam to Die Anywhere Else. I guess this first part of the game goes by pretty fast if you're just skipping stuff and not talking to people. So we can race like straight through part 1. I'm just going to ask you, Motor, are we 100% sure that the frog animatronic is the one that we never got? I know it's a silly question, but I don't want to end up grabbing the wrong one. Yeah, I'll take a look at the playlist later. I don't have my browser window open right now, so I can't even like see my whispers, but I'll check for that later. Alright, if it's noted, remember Pumpkinhead guy, it must be fact. It's the gospel of Cat God. Oh my god, I got lag at the end there. Did I just play... Okay. I wasn't paying enough attention to know. Did I just play any Die Anywhere Else perfectly just now? Did I miss a single note or make a single mistake in that playthrough? I think that was a flawless run, wasn't it? Yeah, Greg just said it was perfect. Perfect playthrough. Dude, this is such a good speedrun. Perfect run of Die Anywhere Else. The hardest part is the bridge of getting that do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do without missing any notes or over-strumming by mistake. Oh, pizza. Dude, I'm going to go crusty on this, dude. Give me your crust. Crusty. Oh, shit, no! I meant to grab... No! I grabbed a slice! I wanted the crust! Shoot, dude! I want that Mimi, dude. Ridiculous. I can't believe it. Alright, crust, 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 crust. And look, now Greg has to reach all the way across the table because I was rude and grabbed the pizza slice closest to him. I skipped past it, but Greg just said something about, hey, did you just eat my crust? They're talking about Casey right now. It's the Casey conversation. It's sad knowing in retrospect what happened. Crust percent. Wait, it's the arm. All right, let's try to kill the roach again, even though I already did it. We're gonna get this fucking roach. Or try to get this fucking roach. Where's the fucking roach? Where is it? Fucking roach! Fucking roach! It's a fucking roach. Where is it? Get it, get it, get it. Oh my god, this fucking roach. God, I got the fucking roach! Alright. I didn't even think I would get it. I honestly thought I would mess that up. Dude, this is such a good run. This is like the most like optimal playthrough. I got a perfect playthrough of Die Anywhere Else and I crushed the roach in the same playthrough. This is, guys, I think we need to have the 5th playthrough, the full game on the channel. I'm just kidding. This is a blessed run for sure. I've mastered this game, dude. Mastered it. The only way I can master it more is if I get the last achievement in this run. I'm going to be so crushed if the frog head is not the last thing we needed. Because then we had to backtrack and be like, okay, well, what have we missed? Alright, so there's this, and then there's just that one last day in part 1, right? Or, well, when we wake up, Master Puppets. Yeah, I mean, Metallica is definitely a dad band for sure, as far as any kind of dad metal goes. I feel like there's definitely going to be some more metal bands in Dad Band 2, but it's going to be like, you know, the only kind of metal bands that dads would really know are like the big 4 of Thrash and Black Sabbath. So it'll definitely be like some like Megadeth and Anthrax and Slayer in Dad Band 2. But nothing really beyond like the absolute basics of metal. Alright, so we found the raunchy site on May's computer, so you gotta go find Angus. And May's mom is gonna be like, talk to me, but I'm just gonna like totally breeze through everything she says, kinda like when you're like playing a stressful game and you're not really listening to your mom. You know how it goes. Slayer's pretty hardcore. They are, but I feel like that can be like dad metal. Like there are definitely dads who like Slayer, I feel like. My dad wouldn't like Slayer, but there are definitely dads who do. I've never really gotten much into Slayer. I really only know like a couple of songs by them, like the really popular ones. I know that like Slayer's like very, very first album when they first started was not as heavy and like thrash metal-ish. Like I know this because one of their very early songs was in the soundtrack of this one game called Brutal Legend, which is basically like a heavy metal fantasy world game. And Slayer, when they started, were just like an Iron Maiden and Judas Priest cover band, so like their sound was like completely different, and then became a lot more dark when they kind of found their own sound. I mean, there definitely are dads that like every genre, but I feel like the kind of dad we're going for with dad band is like classic rock and like classic heavy metal. I feel like we definitely did base the first dad metal or dad band playlist on, like, I was definitely thinking in terms of like my dad's taste, except my dad is like too old to know like Nirvana and Alice in Chains. Like my dad doesn't really listen to any 90s kind of stuff. And I think, okay, so as far as like dad band stuff goes, I'll have to bring this up next time we're in a conversation of the originators of the dad band playlist, but I feel like, okay, my dad mostly just listens to 60s through 80s, right? But like the only band that he knows beyond that era, and hear me out on this, is Coldplay. Coldplay is absolutely a dad band. Like, that's like the only band that my dad listens to from like beyond like the 80s. But he likes Coldplay. I don't even like Coldplay, but my dad likes Coldplay, so they're totally like a dad band. Anyway. Not a dad band? They totally are though, dude. Like, I feel like dads totally like Coldplay. Girls love Coldplay too, I'm sure, but alright. I try to say hear me out on this, but And Greg's got cups on his ears, but I totally see how like dads like Coldplay, or girls like Coldplay. U2 is totally a dad band, okay? I have seen U2 live. They were dads at that show. There are probably more moms than dads, to be honest. They're both a mom band and a dad band. And I know I'm making fun of Coldplay, but no offense. But they're too poppy for me, that's all. But anyway. So like, oh wait, no, there's not band practice tonight, so we're looking for Angus. Anyway, man, alright, if it's shot down, then maybe Coldplay will not be in the dad band playlist. And I don't listen to enough Coldplay to even know what songs of theirs would feature enough guitar to be like a dad band soundtrack song. Oh man, Exit has just reached a realization that official_race, who he's seen live on Twitch several times, is in fact a girl. Crazy. Alright, so let's, oh wait, did I run past Angus's apartment without realizing? I'm not paying attention, I gotta focus on my speedrun. Crazy. Yeah, I literally ran right past that area. What am I doing, dude? I gotta do better. I thought I was an elf troll robot hobbit. I mean, you probably are that too, Grace. You're that and a girl. Grace streams? Who streams? Couldn't be me. I mean, you know who does stream? Twitch.tv/digitsbb. Lori's out here today, too. At what point does Lori not climb up onto the rooftops until, like, part 2? Grace just shouted me out on my own channel. Much appreciated. She streams Skyrim, she couldn't be a girl. Girls don't play Skyrim. Everybody gets so excited to see that she does. Wait, this is the building, right? Oh, no, you gotta go to the freaking... Oh my god, dude. I forgot the sequence of events here. You gotta go to the video store, talk to the girl at the counter, and be like, where's Angus? And she'll be like, he works in the afternoon. And I'll be like, alright. I am definitely not a pro speedrunner of Night in the Woods. It's been so long since I played part 1, dude. It's been like almost a year or so. Can I now go into that apartment building? Did someone say elf? Yeah, it's Medak. Gotta whip out Medak. That's an interesting thing to say to people who have not been watching my channel long enough to know Vietnamese Crystal. Gotta whip out my deck. You know, perhaps there will be a sort of a spiritual successor to the Vietnamese Crystal series sometime. I'll say what it is now to gauge interest. I kind of talked about before. For those who don't know, there is a kind of another sort of infamous Pokemon bootleg game known as Pokemon Chinese Emerald. And it's a bootleg of Gen 3 that shares a similar English problem. And I've considered maybe bringing that to the channel at some point in case people would find it funny. Because I love Gen 3 as well. I mean, just getting to play all the way through Gen 3 Pokemon Emerald would be a lot of fun too. I saw a person or character or something recently that made me be like, hey, that looks like Grace. You're probably thinking of Venena. That's a joke. It was Dana, right, Grace? Definitely Dana. who was found in Exodus's country of residence. You know what? The party doesn't happen until tomorrow, does it? It's like the third day. This first full day back is like just fixing the computer, isn't it? Yeah. And then the party's today. So you just got to race to Greg and then... Alright, good night, Rivers. I'll check out your playlist and jam to it when I'm also listening to Dad Band later today. It's a nice day out. Maybe I should run later. Actually, I think it might rain like later in the afternoon, though. I mean, who knows? The weather forecast can't be entirely accurate lately because of how crazy things have been. Oh, it's not saying it's going to rain today anymore, so there's that. Alright, so... Actually, wait. Today do I go talk to B? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Gotta get groceries still. I mean, Grace, it's not going to rain today. That's not... The forecast doesn't say it's going to rain anymore, so at least it won't rain if you have to go shopping. Oh, I feel so bad not talking to Selmers, but... It's the way it is when you're speedrunning. Really pushing the little starving thing. No, I think it's more so Grace is pushing the whole lazy thing. Alright, so I think I talk to B and then just head home. Oh, well, rice is life, so you're out of life right now, Grace, right? You're out of life, you gotta go get a life. By getting rice at the store. You gotta go get a life now. Alright, and then we go back home. It's a little scary. They're just raccoons wandering around town like that. Wasn't being out of rice a blog entry? Are you talking about the Inquirer? It should be. There should be like some sort of thing about running out of rice, but that's never been a thing. At least I wouldn't know specifically what you're talking about. I haven't updated the Inquirer in like a week, but all to get back into that is just, you know, I've been like streaming or like catching up with Japanese stuff that I was behind on, so. But I have ideas and they can be written. So I can definitely make a rice-related article at some point. Alright, are we gonna eat tacos or not? Let's see what, whatever option comes up first. Alright, we had to eat the tacos, because that's, what comes up first, and we're speedrunning, we're just mashing the buttons, so. Turns out we eat tacos on this fateful day. Tacos do sound good. Taco, 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 taco. Alright, the party. So we gotta drink beer to advance the plot, and we're gonna do it very quickly. May's gonna get sick because she's gonna drink so much beer so fast. Exodus, you've experienced a moment that I think you would be a universal experience living in rural Japan as well. I mean, I don't know. Like, I occasionally get stared at or whatever as a white dude, but like generally, like, Japanese people are also generally non-confrontational, so they won't make any sort of scene about seeing me at the supermarket or whatever. But I have had people actually make eye contact with me here before and say "gaijin" like right at me, and I'm like, okay, Nihonjin. I'm trying to chug, but I can't chug yet. Okay, now she wants to drink more. Okay. Drink beer to advance the plot. Mieru no? That's pretty good. Say, you can see me? Fuck. Talking about myself like I'm John Cena or something. You can't see me. If I said something like OMG a Japanese boomer, that would probably... I don't know if I have the audacity to say that, to be honest. Alright, she ready to drink? Nope. If I sit here, does that advance the storyline at all, or... I don't remember exactly who you have to talk to. I probably have to talk to B as well. Alright, drink beer to advance the plot. Alright, I think B said to go sit down, so I think this is the part where the plot moves forward. If you sit here and... Yeah, Cole's about to approach me. Okay, here we go. Now we can mash through. We have drank enough beverages to advance the plot. The nightmare eyes. So I guess I'm going to highlight the stream later. I'll probably just make two different highlights. One of us beating the main game, and then I'll create another highlight from the point where we start this this speed run. Just so they're more clearly separated. Alright, that's the end of part 1. Tacos. Oh, it's not the end of part 1, because B has to drive me home. Oh shoot, dude, we have to do a Dorimu before we, Oh wait, there is a Dorimu, but it doesn't involve finding all the musicians, so... It's a simpler Dorimu. Grace has been inspired. Alright, Grace, go get a life. Oh, Dorimu. Baseball bat 持てる。Let's go hit stuff. I broke the light. I don't need to break the car. Let's go fast. Zoom zoom. Night in the woods. Speed run. Very very fast. No time to waste. Oh, robot. Let's hit the robot with baseball bat. Very violent game. So much violence. Please break, please. Ah, weak spot from here. Please break so I can advance the plot. Long dream. Is the dream over? Oh, dream. Alright, now I can go back to speaking English again. Alright. Alright, so part 2, right? Part 2. Part 2, Weird Autumn. Do 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 do. I think we actually had to play that song before we can hang out with Greg, right? And if I remember correctly, for the sake of speedrun strats, May's mom says to go say hi to her, but you can completely ignore her and leave. No, you can't. Never mind. I thought you could. Maybe that's in later parts of the game where you don't actually have to stay and listen to her. You can just leave. Like a rude child. He does need to tell me about eels, I guess. But we can actually skip the eel part entirely and just finish up this conversation. BRB? Alright, I think Grace is about to go to the store to get a life. Nah, oh, okay. Never mind. You could have just went with it, Grace. You could have just been gone for a few minutes and come back and claimed you had rice, but nope. Grace is brutally honest. Take it back. Oops, I accidentally talked to Selmers. Oops. Alright, I'm not going to be rude and tell her not to read me a poem, so I'm just going to let her give her peace. John, Selemazda, Shijinda. Alright, so let's just run to Snack Falcon. At what point do you get the animatronic in your journal? We had to go through the entire mission with Greg, right? It's like after the storyline is finished, the journal entry will appear, I think. So we got to play out the whole thing with like carrying the box up the stairs and making the robot and all that stuff. Oh, whoops. Possibilities closed. You got to deal with that cutscene. You know, it's probably a trick to skipping that, right? I bet speedrunners have a way of skipping this entirely. That's the sort of thing they always optimize. Like, probably if you're up on the roof, you don't even have to run past that little area. So make sure to stay on the roof when they come out here. Oh, do I just skip Germ? Do I have to? Germ skip? What? Oh. Guys, Germ is a plot wall. That's interesting. You actually get plot wall by Germ. You can't just jump over him. Germ is a god. You cannot bypass Germ unless he wants you to. He's like a giant staircase blocking your path. Alright, band practice. We gotta play Weird Autumn now, too. Right, here we go. Shit, I messed up. It's not a perfect playthrough, damn it. I missed a note. And my computer glitched. I had a lag. And I was looking at chat. I tried. Alright, well, I got called Econji, so I did pretty well. Alright, let's talk to Greg. We're doing it. Digits confirmed Digimon. Let's go commit some crimes. Ah, woo! Crimes. Ah, woo! And guys, you remember who's here for crimes, right? Who lets us in? Do you guys remember his name? The guy who's going to let us into this abandoned shop is Steve. Rat Boy? Jeez Grace, you don't remember this game at all, do you? Emoto, I don't know anything about Digimon except for Less Than Jake being in the movie soundtrack. Look, it's so fucking Gustebe. Goddamn fucking Steve. And he looks very, very stoned. Kind of ratty. Gracie's a crocodile. Crocodiles aren't rats. You looking ratadile. Are you trying to create a Pokemon, Grace? Oh, I see that frog right there. It's right there. It's right there. Alright, so I had to go find the keys, right? Do you guys see how this guy walks? He walks in a really strange way too, where like his arms bounce at his sides. Like it doesn't sway his arms, but they bounce anyway. Alright, he's just gonna be there kicking the door. Alright, we can jump now, so we can go grab the key. Whoops. Wait a minute, what? Isn't this... How could a manga shop not have Bleach? Bleach is like a super popular manga. Probably have to do a triple jump, don't I? No, because you can't really do that from here. Oh my gosh, what am I... This has become not a pro playthrough for sure. I've lost all professionalism after part 1. It was a super smooth part 1. Oh, here we are. There we go. Oh, this is the part where May's like, I will unlock your ass. Alright guys, what's our starter Pokemon gonna be? We already know, right? We gotta choose the water-type frog on this adventure. We're absolutely 100% sure. I'm just like so scared for some reason. Oh, the only one I even looked at is the frog, so it's like the default choice right here. Right, there we go. Frog. Pick the frog because it was the default for the first playthrough. Did we have a pig last time? For some, I just can't even remember, like in the previous Japanese playthrough, which animatronic we chose. It was the pig. I'm just super paranoid because I'm like scared that we're just not gonna get the achievement. You know, maybe that's why I don't remember, because our animatronic had a knife for a head instead of the pig head. I gotta do this little mini game. Alright, that was part one. This reminds me of a Friends scene. Alright. Oh. Emoto knows. Alright, that was it. There's just 2 rounds. Alright, let's we're gonna speed run making it. Oh wait, do we not even make it until the next time? Oh, I didn't realize. Oh shoot! For some reason I thought the mission hanging out with Greg and getting cycles was the second Greg. It's the third. Oh, we're not doing that tonight, are we? That's gonna take too freaking long. But we get to throw pierogies. Oops. Oh, this is funny. I'm glad there's no achievement for this because this is hard. Yeet. Alright, speed run. Just speed run pierogi. Speed run. Sorry, Greg. Sorry, Greg. Oh, Greg got one. I actually got one for him. Sorry, Greg. That's it. Well, he ate like 2. Yeah, I didn't realize. It's going to take too long to freaking... Do we want to push for cycles tonight? Should I do it? Just keep speed running? Oh, yeah, it's the tattoo. Alright, Hanzak, so fucking the Stebe King. Stebu. Fucking Stebu Griggens. And, guys, I'm not seeing an achievement. No, please. Please. What if I, like, go to bed? What if I go to bed? What if it just, like, it's, like, the next day, like, get it, you know, like... Do you need to build it for achievement? That's a good question, actually. Emoto, what do you think? Is there another achievement you get for having built the thing? Or is there another journal entry for that? I don't remember if there's a journal entry once you've actually built your robot. Yuji-san. Meanwhile, we have a dreamer. Dream Bleach, Full Metal Alchemist, and Attack on Titan? Well, the thing is, I have not seen any more than, like... I watched, like, 20 episodes of Bleach, have not watched Attack on Titan at all, and only watched the live-action movie of Full Metal Alchemist, so I'm not one to talk on that subject. My knowledge of manga and anime is severely lacking. Not like this. Alright, Torimu. Alright, we gotta go friggin' build the thing. Emoto, I suppose you can check that one guide that we were working off of before and you can see if there's a journal entry as well for having built the animatronic. I have not gotten an achievement, so... I'll just keep playing until you see something. Depresso espresso. Alright, well we're doing this hangout now until Emoto finds anything, just to see if this makes a difference. I feel like it shouldn't make a difference, the fact that I've switched the language of the game. It should still have all my data for having gotten the journal entries, right? Because that is kind of a concern, isn't it? Like, when I reset the game to be in a different language, it didn't erase any of the records of journal entries I've had in past playthroughs, did it? Yeah, I'm just saying that rhetorically, because there's no way that we would be able to know that. Yeah, it doesn't erase achievements, but that never would on, like, Steam or whatever. It always keeps your achievements, even if you... I don't remember if when I did I have to reinstall this game when I changed the language, and that, like, could that have erased local content that would include records on journal entries I've had in prior playthroughs? I honestly don't know. Sharkle. Yeah, I'm not sure if it would change my Steam data. I mean, it might have. I hope it didn't. Maybe once we're done with this current hangout, I'm gonna like look on Steam and see if changing the language, like what exactly it does to like the game data. House of the statue on the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. That sounds familiar to me, so I probably have done that. Is that day specific, Emoto? Can you only do that on one day in game? Because there are some parts of town that are like that. It said day one. I feel like I've done that before, though. I feel like I have. Yeah, I feel like that journal entry is unchanged. So bummed, dude. Alright, well. We're gonna go unlock cycles then, just to end on something positive, right? Oh god, I gotta deal with dreams too, though. There's probably one up above, wasn't there? Or maybe not, this is just where you go at the end. Yeah. Man, we're never gonna get this journal achievement, are we? It's too complicated, man. That's why even the developers don't have it. Dream. Turn on the light and find the musician. Next, let's go to the left. Right, Tori musician. Two out of four. Two more musicians. Next, let's go down. Down. I think there is a musician over here. Somewhere, sometime. Ah, musician da. Musician. 3 musicians. Where is the last musician? Sometime. I found those last musician. Fast dream. Dream speedrun. Now let's go up. Find art with a goat. Is that referring to the historical society? Fuck! That's the end of the game. That's so far. Part 3. I don't know if I have that journal entry. So far, part 3. Grace is laughing at me. I don't know if I have or not. Art with a goat. Is that not the scary painting that May sees in the historical society? Alright, I can speak in English again. That painting, isn't that the one that May sees with like the goat and shit? And she's like, oh my god, it's so scary. Wow, that's the one, right? I feel like I would have had that, right? Right? I really don't know. Alright, we're gonna freaking get cycles. And maybe I'll read the more wholesome part of this cutscene, the Japanese text. I'll skip through the main part of it, but we can read the wholesome conversation with Greg at the end of it. The wholesome conversation featuring talk about Angas. Didn't you first? Did I look through my journals at the end of the first playthrough? I don't remember. I guess we could look if you want to really dig that deep into the Digits BB archives. I don't know if this is worth it though. This is such an overachiever kind of thing, and it's just so difficult to keep track of what you have and haven't done. Alright, here we go. Alright, I had to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'm just going to let this scene play out. Alright, I'm back. Let's do it. Unbelievable. We still didn't get that silly achievement. So upset. Wabbajack. Alright, guys doing the knife fight too. I just lost. Oh no, it continues. Alright, I win. I won the knife fight, BB! Wait, we still have to keep going? What? Why? I won twice! I won best 2 out of 3. Are we done? Greg, what you doing? You lost. You have so many wounds. Ridiculous. Now we're done? Alright, geez, I just stabbed him so many times. Come on, Greg, have I not proven my point yet? I win the knife fight, I know the strats. Alright, Emoto is the forest god. Alright, I don't know if I'm very good at this minigame though, but I can try. Oh, shoot, what button is it to shoot? Oh, there we go. Dude, I shot it right in the eye. Jeez, that was rude. Shot in the other eye, too. Alright, here we go, this scene. They saw. So, さっきのは何だったの? So what was that all about earlier? 最近はよくあるんだよ. Yeah, it's been happening a lot lately. 何が? What has? 電気関連の事故とかさ. Like electrical accidents? 例えば昨日2回も死にかけたみたいな? Like when I almost died twice yesterday? いや、あれはどっちかっつったら目が悪かったじゃん. Now that was your fault, May. っていうか、あまり詮索したくないんだけど. So I don't mean to pry, but 今日のグレッグさ、なんかアップダウンの激しくない? But Greg, you seem kind of like up and down today. うん。そうなんだよな. Yeah, I guess so. よくあんだよ、最近。でもさ、it's been like that lately, but 俺ってさ、一応、いい人なんだよね。I'm a good person, right? うん。わかんない。I don't know. どうしたの？ What's wrong? 一生懸命頑張ってたんだよ。I've been doing my best. アンガスはさ、俺を必要としてんだよな。Angus needs me, you know. グレグ的な存在がいるんだ。かなり必要なんだよ。He needs a Greg in his life. 誰にだってグレグ的な存在が必要なんだよね。Everyone needs a Greg. それはそうかもしんないけど、アンガスの場合はさ、Yeah, true, but like, for Angus, you know, 今まであまりいい人生を送ってきたって言えないんだよね。He hasn't exactly had a good life up to this point. 家族はクズだらけだしさ、His family is like full of shit. What do you mean? みんながなんか、like everyone, クソ野郎ばっかなんだよ。Like everyone in his family is total shit. マジで柔道のクソ野郎ばっか。Like the worst kind of shit. あいつは絶対に失いたくないんだ。And I definitely don't want to lose him. これからもずっと何があっても No matter what happens. いなくなったらもうマジで何をするかわかんないもん。Without him, I don't know what will happen to me. 俺はさ、絶対失敗したくないんだよ。I just don't want to fail. なんで失敗が怖いの？ Why are you afraid of failing? 最近は時々口論しているけどな。We've been having a lot of arguments recently. どんなことで？ About what? まあ、いろいろ。A bunch of stuff. 俺が思いやりにかけてたかもしれないし。Like that I'm inconsiderate. いい人じゃないかもしれない。Or like I'm a bad person. Or I guess I'm a bad person. グレグはいい人だよ。You're a good person, Greg. もともとはただの田舎町のクズなんだよ。I've just been country boy bullshit from the start. ちゃんと自覚してるよ。And I'm really like conscious of it. 俺単品だったら将来もクソもないってこともな。And I'm so bad that there's like no hope for me in the future. 夜中に眠れないときはさ、アンガスの響き聞きながら天井をぼーっと見て、自分はしょうもないクズなんだって考えててさ。On the nights when I can't sleep, I just lie there listening to Angus snore and think about how I'm total shit. そんで、and おい、グレグ。落ち着きなって。Calm down. あなたはいい人だって。You're good, alright? そして、アンガスもいい人だしさ。And Angus is good too. アンガスはいい人なんだよ。Yeah, Angus is great. 優しいし、賢いし、イケメンだし、超いいやつだし。He's kind and smart and handsome and good and 話も通じるしさ. And you get the idea. などなど. And so on and so on. などなどでもいい。などなどもでかいよね. He's got a lot. それにさ、分かってると思うんだけど. And you know, I think you already know this, but ケツがたまんねえよな. He's got that booty! わあ、ずっと心の中で思ってたことやっと口にしてくれたんじゃん. Oh my god, like I knew that deep in my heart, but I just couldn't put it in words. 極上のケツだよな. It's a sweet ass, right? まさに極上. It's the best. っていうか、自分の彼氏を目が正確な対象にするのってなんか気まずいよな. You know, Greg, or you know, May, I don't really know how I feel about you talking about my boyfriend like that. ケツだけだからさ. I mean, just his ass. まあ、しょうがないよな. 極上なんだし. I mean, can't really help it. Such a sweet ass. っていうか、何を言おうとしていたか忘れちゃった. I forgot what I was trying to say. So much to say. よくわかんないんだけど. Yeah, I don't know. 最終的に何ともないことを無駄に心配しちゃってるだけだろうけどな. It's just, I guess I worry too much about how things are going to turn out in the end. 最近はいい日とそうでない日の波が超激しいし. There's just been a lot of good days and a lot of really rough days. ために自分でもどっちなのかわかんない日もあるんだよな. And some days I'm not really sure which one it is. 私は最近とにかく深く考えずに適当に生きるようにしているんだよね. Lately I've just been going with the flow and trying not to think about that. へへへ. あの鳥って何の鳥だろう? What kind of birds are those? 全くわかんねえ. I don't know. おい! そこの鳥! Hey, birds! ブズばっからいちょ. Fucking stupid birds. 巻きぐそアホ鳥. Dumbass birds. 冬にそびえて南へ飛んでいく系なの? Are they the kind that store up and fly south for winter? また適当に答えようか? Am I supposed to answer that for real? うん。じゃあ、うん。then yes. いいね. That's nice. 確かにいいね. Really nice. That's like my favorite scene from the game. That's just why I wanted to show it. The scenery and the music and the talking. 嬉しいグレグ. よっしゃ. Happy Greg. よっしゃ. 悲しいグレグ. よっしゃ. Sad Greg. よっしゃ. 森の神様. Forest God. Alright. Emoto is BRB right now, so I'm gonna go up to the room and I'm not gonna play the song yet. Alright, so we still don't have the achievement. Part of me is almost wondering if I'm going to get like the achievement after I close the game, because sometimes that can happen. That is a thing that's actually happened before, where like you just don't get an achievement until the game is closed. So I can hold out hope for that, I guess. But For now, we're going to say that I didn't get the achievement. I don't know why, and I don't know what I'm missing. And I don't know if the fact that I had to like reinstall data to change the game's language could have to do anything with that. So who knows if the complete journal achievement will ever be achieved by Digits BB. But for now, we beat the Japanese playthrough that's been going on for almost a year now, and I'm really happy about that. It's finally complete. It was a fun one. It was a long one. And as much as I love this game and have played through it many, many times in this channel, I'm also really excited to be able to move on to new projects on the channel. So Emily's Away 3 will be coming back soon. I think for that game, we're just going to start from the beginning and go for an Emily route. Because as I discussed with Emoto yesterday, I feel like we should go for the Emily route and then go for Evelyn after that. That way we end the game on Evelyn because she's the girl we wanted all along, right? Move on to another playthrough. Oh, let's not talk about that. But yeah, so Emily's Away 3 will be coming back sometime. I don't know exactly when, because the August holidays are pretty much over, but we can fit it into some weekends or something maybe. And aside from that, I'll probably be coming back to the Super Mario RPG playthrough soon because I've spent a couple months away from that. I don't think I've touched that game since before I started the Mario 64 playthrough. Exodus, it probably would have had to have been Emily's Away 3 that you saw me playing because I played 1 and 2 back in like 2020 and you weren't... I don't think you were watching my channel back then. That was like over a year ago. So if it was any time this year, I feel like you first started watching my channel when I was playing Finding Paradise. So you've seen me play part of Emily's Away 3. So if I come back to that game, then it's the one that you've seen before. The Facebook style one. Yeah, that's definitely the third game. So I'll be coming back to that sometime soon. And Super Mario RPG as well, because we're pretty far into that game too. So I can wrap that game up and move on to new stuff in the evenings as well. Perhaps Super Mario Sunshine will happen sometime. We'll see. Alright, then for now, we're just waiting for Emoto to come back. How about we check our messages and see what Greg has to say here after that wholesome stream hours conversation with him. Yo! Konnichiwa! Saki wa arigato na. Thanks for earlier. Kochi koso. Yeah, same. Te wa dou? Kirari makutta jan. How's your hand? Is all cut up? Shini wa shinai yo. I mean, I'm not going to die from it. Angas ni chiro shite moratta. I had Angus take care of it for me. Ii karashi da ne. Really? He's a good boyfriend. Touzen keepu da na. Yeah, he's a keeper. Saigo wa hekonjatte gomen na. Sorry for being a bummer earlier. Iyo, majide, kini shinai de. Don't worry about it, it's all good. Ore sa, Yeah, I, yoku nete yoku yasunde ne. Just, go to sleep and get some rest. So de yo. Yeah, I'll do that. Oyasumi. Night. Alright, Emoto, if you're listening, I need to know if you're here so we can play a song called Cycles, and that's how the playthrough is going to end. It's my favorite bass song in the game. It's how we're going to officially end the playthrough. Or end this other playthrough, because we already ended the actual playthrough we were doing earlier. Just waiting for Emoto to be here to see the end. This has been a long playthrough. How many, currently at about 111 hours? No, I think the game time isn't going to update until I close the game, right? So that's not even accurate. That is unbelievable to me that we still don't have that full journal achievement. But I feel like there was some other achievement in this game that I feel like the achievement didn't show up or unlock until after I closed the game. Like after I save and quit. So who knows? If I do get the achievement as soon as stream is over, I'm going to get so excited. Where is Emoto? Grace, are you also here to see this? To see cycles at the end of the playthrough? Yes, Grace is here. And she's waving at me. Where is Emoto? It's a silent playthrough. And I've said all I need to say, really. To wrap a playthrough. It's crazy, dude. This has been so long in the making. It's the longest playthrough I've had on the channel, really. Technically, Emily's Away 3 has been going on for a while, too, because we started that when the game came out in April. We spent some time away from it. I mean, this game, like, we've really picked it up in, like, the last month or so. Of, like, taking advantage of, like, summer and weekends and stuff to play more Night in the Woods. Because we were stuck on part 2 for, like, forever, I think. Because there would be times where I wouldn't get to stream the game for, like, a month or two at a time. Because things are busy, and there's weekends, and Grace streams, and Nick streams, and I'm like, I don't want to interfere with other people's streams, so I'm just gonna hold off and play the game sometime. You made it back for Cycles, Emoto. I was waiting. I was stalling for time, waiting for you. Let's do it. We're gonna play Cycles, and then we're gonna end. Ano kyoku da yo. Hora, ano kyoku. That song, you know. It's that song. The game lagged. It sometimes does that when you play bass. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was Night in the Woods. I guess the game saves if you sleep here, so I'll do that. Thank you everyone for sticking around for this super long Japanese language playthrough of Night in the Woods. The playthrough was long. It was fun. I'm so satisfied to have finished it. As for what became of that journal achievement, I don't know. How about we quit the game and see what happens? Like if quitting the game will do anything on Steam. I'm just gonna close the game real quick. And I didn't get the achievement, dude. Oh my god, I'm so upset. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.